Hi everyone, I am Lindsay Malone and I manage all things digital for Profit's corporate marketing team. I'm very excited that today I get to share with you Profit's freshly designed and user experience optimized, shiny, and new website. Before we go into a demo of some of the site's new features, I wanted to share a bit about how the project came to be, our objectives, and how we plan to measure our success. So let's get started by taking a look back. First of all, the Profit website works hard for us. In the past 3 years, we've seen around 20% growth in site traffic year over year. And in 2017, we hit an extraordinary new milestone with over 1 million sessions experienced on our website. We've learned through experience that what might seem like minor improvements to technology, accessibility, functionality, and design can lead to exceptional results. For example, the improvements that we made to Profit Thinking in late 2016, which included moving all of the content for Profit, Altimeter, and Acheron brands into one central repository, led to a 46% growth in traffic to Profit Thinking in 2017. While the growth from Profit Thinking was exceptional, we knew that our website was getting a bit rusty and needed some attention as well. Aside from page load time, we weren't far off on the benchmarks for the marketing and advertising industry on all metrics. But we knew that by upgrading our technology with a new content management system, a new marketing automation system, that we could improve our site performance, increase agility in response to changes in trends, and provide our users with a better digital customer experience. It is a common practice nowadays to redesign your site to better track against the key performance metrics that I previously shared. But we wanted to take this a step further and totally reimagine our site so that it can provide the best digital experience for our users. Also, we wanted it to better showcase our design chops with an updated aesthetic and ultimately work even harder for us as a better tool for generating and converting leads. When we began the website redesign project, we challenged all components of the existing website and asked ourselves a lot of questions. The first, why do people visit our website? We identified 7 user personas and considered what we know about what they're looking for and what they need from Profit. We separated these into 3 groups based on the importance to our business. The solution buyers and researchers, user A, B, and C, are the most important to Profit. They have a problem and are visiting our site to identify whether or not Profit could provide the solution. The way that they find our site could be different, and what they need from each page is different. Our entire site needed to be designed with these key users in mind, guiding them from page to page, providing the right content at the right time to drive them to a specific action. Looking deeper into these primary users, we realized that at different stages of their journey, they want and need different things. Some users are looking for guidance on a specific issue, while others might need help identifying what their issue is. If they're in an early stage, they're doing a lot of research and consuming a lot of information, like blog posts and case studies, while users in a later stage of the journey might already think that Profit can solve their problem, but might need additional information to seal the deal. The pages on our site needed to be able to provide the answer to their needs, no matter what stage they were in. In understanding our user experience, we asked ourselves several questions like, are users able to find what they're looking for? How does the user naturally move throughout our website? And how can we create a consistent experience across all pages? The user flows we created were all designed with the end action or conversion activity in mind. We learned that our average user only makes it to 4 pages on our site. So we leveraged this insight to provide the right information to this user on the right pages to drive their experience and lead them to the call to action within 4 clicks. Some of the calls to action we included are subscribing to our newsletter, contacting us, or completing a diagnostic. For an example of this, the user flow on this slide shows our buyers who have issue awareness in the early stage. They are looking to understand if Profit has the skill set to help them solve their problem. They're likely to follow user flow like is shown here. The buyer is looking for consulting help on how to solve a digital problem. They do search in Google and find us thanks to our great SEO. They land on our digital training. They're provided with content like case studies that can help them better understand how Profit can help them solve their problem. From the case study, they can understand our process and learn about the impact of the work we've done with other clients. When they're on the case study page, they see other relevant digital transformation thinking that informs them about the point of views or ideas that guide our solution. From there, if they want to get more similar information from us, they can sign up for our mailing list. And if they're already convinced that we're the right guys to help them solve their problem, then they can choose to connect with us right away. Once we outlined the different paths that users take through our site, we needed to reconsider the navigation and organization of the site to ensure that users can find what it is that they're looking for easily and quickly. Our previous navigation had a lot of options, and many seemed duplicative or at least confusing. We knew that we needed to simplify this and make it easier for the user to navigate to the area of their greatest interest. This exercise helped us uncover 3 key themes that summarize the content of our site. They were our work, our thinking, and our people. This made logical sense to us as our organizational structure, and thus led to our new simplified navigation. You can see our new navigation applied here. This is an example of our homepage. You'll see the main navigation and also the hamburger drop-down menu, which appears on the top right. The screenshot that's overlaid on the bottom right is an example of what that looks like when it's expanded. And so you'll see the work, thinking, people construct applied there. We also brought this through to our sitemap, and we organized our pages under each of these categories. We've also included in our sitemap some of our other key sections that our users might want to navigate to. For our website to be a better tool for nurturing our clients and prospects, we needed to revamp our website content to better feature our work, our services, and our people. The Profit.com site redesign allows us to be a more digital, agile, and responsive Profit. It also kicks off our transition to a new, sophisticated, and more modern brand identity. You're going to be learning more about that very soon. To make our brand more human and approachable, we eliminated the use of stock photography throughout most of the site, and instead used our own people doing what they do. The people that our potential clients see when they're on our site and researching us are the same people that they'll see in the room when they bring us in for a proposal. We enhanced the About Profit pages to include more about what makes Profit Profit. On the new site, we updated all of the language for how we describe who we are, and now we publicly share our values too. We explain what it is that we do and share some of our recent client stories, give a shout out to Profit for Nonprofit, and also highlight some of our most recent thinking. To better showcase our solutions and expertise, we created new landing pages for each area that allow us to more easily and attractively showcase our related work, our thinking, and our people. You can see here the introduction of the question construct that's used throughout the site. It's meant to engage the user in a conversation with our content, and you'll see it on almost every single page. Our new case study templates allow us to better demonstrate the impact of our work with our clients. These are some of the most visited pages on our site. So on these pages, we have the option to feature testimonials from our clients, as shown on this slide. We can show a reel of our design work, provide impact statistics and a visual chart, and leverage any video assets that we have to complement the work. As more users access our site from our targeted geographies, we know that they're not finding the pages with curated content for their geography. The new site was structured so that the locations pages are more easily accessible and better organized, so that they feel more of a part of the global site rather than remote office locations or microsites. On the new site, you can access the locations page from the hamburger navigation or the footer on any page of the website. We've also made significant improvements that allow for the inclusion of alternative language content on the website. For Germany and Switzerland, this means blogs, news articles, case studies, and bios that are all in German for a complete German site experience for those users. A future enhancement will take this a step further, and will use IP addresses to verify a user's location and deliver relevant pages from the start of their journey. We also improved our bios to include more sections that speak to our people's strengths, reputation, credibility, and personal interests. We have new sections on the bios that include areas of expertise, speaking topics, awards and recognition, favorite quotes, and author content or press. When you go through the site, make sure to check out your own bio, and if yours is missing any of those new features or information, then you can send that in to us at webrequests@profit.com. We'll make sure to get that updated for you. To better connect the Altimeter and Profit brands, we identified a few areas for improvement. We updated the design of Altimeter reports to match the new Profit look and feel. The Altimeter section of the website has been updated so that it's easier to find from the Profit.com homepage or any other pages on the site, and also easier to navigate within once you are there. We've added service pages that explain a little bit better what exactly it is that Altimeter does, and we've added sections throughout the site that cross-promote Altimeter and Profit's thinking, events, and recent news and press. We are hoping, of course, that making some of these improvements will help generate more leads, but we also needed to consider how we could make it easier for getting that user information and for users to contact us. To do this, we added strategic calls to action or related content on every single page of the new site. When viewing a blog post, the user will see a promo for a related piece of high-value content of our choosing, and 4 related thinking pieces that they can also continue to absorb. If they're already convinced that they love us and want more, we've got a call to action on every page that drives them to subscribe to our mailing list. We've made it easy to subscribe, and instead of filling out an entire long form, at the first try, they only have to supply their new email address. Using our marketing automation platform, we'll get any additional information from them as they engage more and show interest in our high-value content. This will help us gain subscribers who are otherwise deterred from gated content. An example of this is with any signature content like Altimeter reports, the Brand Relevance Index, or healthcare studies. Signature content published across the site will read responsive to user data. To further improve the user experience, if we already have the user info, the user will be able to access the gated content without entering in any information. If we have partial information, they'll only be asked to fill in the required fields we are missing, and if they're new to our system, they'll see the full form. The last objective of the website project, and I guess ultimately our end goal, is to drive client conversion. On all pages except for the blog post, users are given a call to action prompt to connect with us. And as explained before, you'll see the question constructs come back here. It encourages them to engage in a conversation with us. In addition, with our new marketing automation platform and CRM system, we'll be able to view the active warm leads and have the necessary information that we need for our BD team to be able to reach out. So how do we plan to measure our success? Well, we'll measure it by reflecting on those core metrics that we identified at the beginning of the project and benchmark our success. We hope that our new technology will help us significantly improve page load speed, getting us to the industry standard for that metric, while improving our site performance metrics should prove that we've successfully improved our technology and user experience. We'll also want to ensure that we're achieving our objective of driving more business. Our goal will be to increase the website-driven inbound leads by 20% in 2018. So next, it's time for you to check out the site. As you can tell, a lot of research, thinking, time, energy, and care went into making the new site. We hope that you'll enjoy it as much as we do. So please go ahead and check it out. A few last notes. The site is a work in progress, so we'll continue to make improvements and enhancements over time. But while you're checking out the new site, if you do encounter any issues, please send along anything you find to the email address webrequests@profit.com. It's also listed on the slide here. If you're thinking the new site is pretty darn cool, help us reach our objectives and share it with your networks. The site will go live to the public on February 27th. Messages will be provided on the intranet or on VoiceStorm that you can modify and send to your social media network. And there's more to come. We'll be moving on to updating Profit.cn next, and there will also be more information on Profit's brand refresh coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank all of the people who worked very hard to bring this new site to life. I really appreciate all that you put into it. Thank you.